I don't know why it took me so long, but I finally decided to install a fire extinguisher in the trunk of my car, and here it is finished. The tools I used for this was a drill or a screwdriver, drill bits, Phillips screwdriver bit, and a couple of screws. Although a lot of people install the extinguisher below the driver's seat, and as most car fires are electrical, I chose to install it in my trunk because my trunk release is mechanical and doesn't rely on electricity. So that's where I'm going to install it. I think I was motivated to install a fire extinguisher by seeing a YouTube video, and it would have been a lot easier if the guy had a fire extinguisher. I think these things last about 12 years before you need to replace them. And the arrow pointed to the green indicates that it's fully charged. And then this little plastic piece you actually leave on there because it keeps the pin in there, and it's designed to easily come loose when you pull the pin out. It comes with this plastic mount. And then initially I wanted to install it on the upper part of the trunk here, but the metal was too thin and the screws would have went right through it onto the outer part of the trunk. So that spot was out. And then here was the perfect space. So it was easily accessible here and still didn't get in the way of stuff I had to put in the trunk. And my initial plan was to buy 2 fire extinguishers, one for my kitchen and one for my car. When I bought the one for the kitchen, for another $12-15, I got a more heavy-duty metal mount. And it came with a plastic mount that I would have used for in the kitchen, and then used the extra metal one for the car. But then I discovered that the fire extinguishers were different. One was 4 inches and one was a little bit over 4 inches. And that was enough to prevent it from working, and they are non-returnable. So then I just decided to give the plastic holder that came with the car fire extinguisher a shot. So I'm just taking it off and going to install it into the car. So I have 3 drill bits here. One of them was about the size of the screw and the other ones were a little smaller. And I wanted to start with the small one first and slowly move my way up until I found the one that worked best with the screws I was using. So here I'm just eyeing it up, drilling it in, and it took a little bit more force than I thought it would to go into the metal. And now I'm just trying the screw, and this small bit is too small, so I'm gonna put the next size up, drill bit on, and make that hole a little wider. And now I'm putting in the screw and just gonna screw it in. And not have it completely tight yet. And then I know the drill size. And then I found it easier to move the plastic mount out, put the screw in, and then I could get the screw in the hole a little easier this way. And just screw it in. And that's all there is to that. And then you just pop it in. And the good thing I do like about this plastic one is it really snaps into the neck of the fire extinguisher, which holds it in addition to the middle strip, which I'm not sure the metal one would have done. And it is a little tricky connecting this strip at first, but it gets easier. There we go. And now here's just another view of how quickly you can get it out. And then it's pretty easy to snap back into place, and it seems to fit into the trunk really well. So now I've actually driven around for nearly a month, going over speed bumps, going on the highway, all the things that entail normal driving, and it's held up great and hasn't fallen out once. I didn't even need to purchase the metal strap. This actually works really well right out of the box for about $20. It's just one of those things that you don't think about much, but when you need it, you're happy you have it.